Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will show you how to install Kali Purple on VirtualBox in Windows. If you are interested in cybersecurity, hacking or protecting systems, this is something you will want to see. Kali Linux is a super popular among security experts and enthusiasts, and now there is Kali Purple, which focuses on defensive security and incident response. It's perfect for learning how to protect systems and handle cyber threats. Whether you are new to cybersecurity or already have experience, Kali Purple has powerful tools that are worth exploring. So let's jump right in and get started. First thing first, we need VirtualBox. If you don't have it already, simply open your browser and navigate to the official website of Oracle VirtualBox. Simply click on the download button and install it by following the on-screen instructions. Next, let's get the Kali Purple ISO file. Open your browser again and type the Kali Purple in the search bar. Navigate to the official Kali Linux website and scroll until you see the option for Kali Purple. This version is specifically designed for security operations, so it's loaded with tools you will find invaluable. Click the download button and the file will begin downloading. Depending on your internet speed, this might take a little while. Meanwhile, let's talk briefly about why Kali Purple is so unique. Unlike the traditional penetration testing focus of Kali Linux, Kali Purple and all about defense, it's packed with tools, security monitoring, incident response and even threat hunting, making it an excellent choice for learning how to protect system proactively. Once the ISO file downloaded, it's a time to set up virtual machine. Open virtual machine and click on the new button at the top. Name your virtual machine such as Kali Purple or anything you like. Choose the location where you want to store the virtual machine files. In the ISO image field, select the Kali Purple ISO file you just downloaded. Next, we have to allocate the RAM to the virtual machine. At least 4 GB of RAM is recommended for smooth performance, but if your system allows, allocate more for an even better experience. After that, allocate CPU cores. The more cores you assign, the faster your virtual machine will run. Just make sure to leave enough for your host system. Now let's set up the virtual hard disk. Go with at least 20 GB of space, but if you have more to spare, don't hesitate to allocate more. Once done, click create and voila, your virtual machine is ready for next steps. When everything's set up, it's time to boot up the virtual machine. Click the start or double click on the virtual machine that we have just created and your system will boot from the ISO file. You will see the Kali boot menu. Here select graphical install and hit the enter to begin the installation. The first steps involve selecting your language, location and keyboard layout. Once that's done, the installer will ask for a host name. You can keep the default one or enter something unique like your name or project name, such as I am entering Linux hint. Next, set the domain name and the full username for a new user. Afterward, you will need to set a root password. Make sure it's strong and memorable. You will need to log in later. Now configure your time zone, and the system will ask about disk partitioning. For simplicity, choose guided, use entire disk, and let the installer handle the rest. When prompted to write changes to the disk, confirm selecting yes. As the base system installs, you will be prompted to select a desktop environment. By default, XFCE is checked, but you can also choose GNOME or others depending on your preferences. I am going with GNOME for this setup. Next, you will be asked to select a display manager. Options like GDM3 or LightDM may appear. Choose one based on your preferences. GDM3 is a popular choice for GNOME. The installation will continue. Installing software and setting up the system. This process might take a little while, so feel free to grab a coffee or relax for a bit. Once the base installation is complete, you will be prompted to install the Grub bootloader. Select yes to install it on the master boot record. This step ensures that your virtual machine can boot correctly. After Grub is installed, the system will finalize everything and you will be asked to reboot. Simply finish the installation so the system can proceed to reboot. After rebooting, your virtual machine will load into Kali Purple. Log in using the root credentials you created earlier. Once logged in, take a moment to explore the interface. You will notice a clean, professional desktop environment along with the powerful terminal and comprehensive suite of cybersecurity tools. From threat detection to vulnerability management, Kali Purple is packed with features to help you learn and grow as a cybersecurity enthusiast or professionals. And there you have it. You have successfully installed Kali Purple on VirtualBox in Windows. This setup opens up endless possibilities to explore cybersecurity tools and techniques in a secure and controlled environment. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and drop your questions or comments below. I would like to hear about your experience with Kali Purple. Thanks for watching and happy exploring.